Welcome back, everybody, and you'll notice we have a very small rocket here. Why? Because the mission to the Mun is for some reason not at the place. So we're gonna test this thing, get some money and some fame just because. Get rid of that, and now we just need to make sure all those are checked. We are losing speed, which is good because we want to be between 430 and 730, which is now checked. That is now checked. Activate it. We now just won another 15,000 credits, another 41 science, and 176 reputation, which is pretty freaking good. Our apoapsis is not for a while, but that's okay. You can go ahead and zoom around, and I'm pretty sure we'll land in the water, but that's okay. Life will go on. Water's not my favorite place to land, but it's okay. It works. And no, you guys can't see very much. There we go. Now you can see the little probe that has this tiny little Rockomax engine on it, and we didn't even need to use any fuel. We just had to turn it on. So it was pretty simple to get this one done. And we are going down pretty quickly. I guess I can turn that off. And our parachute is out. We're slowing down. Oh, I guess we might land on the land. I don't think I've ever been over that way. Okay, let's slow it down until we have the thing pop. And pop. That was a simple little mission, but it was necessary for our life and science, and hopefully that was the only level 3 mission that was available. So hopefully now the Mun mission will be available. I say hopefully because I don't know if it will be. Oh, okay. AVA report while flying. That's kind of funny. Let go. AVA report. Take us over sample. Sure, we get through something or something. Why are you still rotating and stuff? That's kind of awesome. Okay, recover the vessel. We'll get a little bit of science, which is always good, and we can get some more parts, which is also always good. I didn't know you got science for those ones, so we might have to start doing those more often. Because, man, I wanted this one, and now we have it. Or do I want this one? Because I definitely want this, and I definitely want that. I found that this is actually a really, really good thing for the remote tech. I didn't know that before. And are these batteries? Used to store atomic charge. Those are battery banks. Okay. Or do we want that guy? Well, we'll get those later. For now, I do believe I just want the survivability, because it gives us some more batteries, and the Science Junior will help us a ton. Okay, now let's not go there. Let's go not there either. Not there either. Let's go here. Explore the Mun. Whew. Give me that contract. Test L2 Atlas. How much do I get for you? Oh, I get a ton for this. What? As a consequence of unintended ignition, a mechanic covered in grease working at touchground beginners. At the OK frequency at which we find ourselves undergoing rapid unplanned disassembly, and there's a strange point about how our L2 Atlas locomotive engine was better than all the others. Now, surely you don't need to remind you of the consequences should you fail, but this is why you're here. While orbiting Kerbal, the L2 Atlas low-profile engine. That gives us quite a bit of money. I don't know. We'll have to test some of these, I guess. Test them out, see how much science and stuff we get. But for now, let's go ahead and let's change our Mun lander, shall we? We started building one last time. I finished it off camera, and we have this guy here. This is our actual lander. I think now that I have some, you know, better science stuff, I want to add that in. Which means I'm probably going to need to change out that whole thing. You know what I mean? There it is. So I'm probably just going to have to change out that. I want to keep that. I probably want to keep that. I want to keep those. And then I want to keep those. But everything else can go die. Okay, so you can go there. Okay. Now then, this one has the most fuel, or well, I guess actually this one has the most amount of fuel, but it's also just huge, humongous. I guess I could do a lander that is more like this. Oh wait, I have everything in symmetry of 4 here? Yeah, I do. So let's keep with the symmetry of 4 thing. Oh my goodness. Can I seriously not click it because that thing's in the way? That would be unwise. I'm gonna go with, we don't want to save that thing. I'm gonna go with, let me get the smaller of these guys. So you carry 220 and you're that big. You carry 264 and you're slightly bigger. My legs right there. I'm gonna go like that. Let's go ahead and add that guy on. Now we can add some aerodynamic stuff just to get us out of the orbit. We're gonna save this as we're gonna say this is the Mun lander, hit save, and then we're also going to save this as the Mun, save, and then we're going to go in here, and I'm going to see if I can't grab that, and we're going to get rid of it all, and we're going to go ahead and add some engines here. I forgot to add the engines. 230, here 350. Do I want those on this guy? I don't know. This guy's job is not even getting us up to the moon. I think that's these guys' job. Let's see how well. And we're gonna save this as the Mun lander. Save. So now let's launch this bad boy and let's see how well it works, shall we? Oh, I need to add decouplers there. But this is the kind of stuff I do off camera. I just test and test and test and test. Except we need to revert to that because those are all not supposed to go at the same time. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to add a second stage for those guys. Change that. And we need to add a decoupler in here. good. Put them like that. That should be good. And do not do that. I want you to move over here. We're gonna hit save and we're gonna launch it. Now, if it can even get halfway off of Kerbal, then we're good. You know what I mean? Like this thing here is supposed to get us in. It's supposed to help us get to the Mun. That's my stage to get to the Mun, I think, is what I'm gonna have it do. Be. So let's see how far we can get with this thing. Because I need 4,000 delta V to get off Kerbal, but I only need, I think, 1,000 delta V to get me to from Kerbal's orbit to the Mun. So this might actually be enough. Because we've already gotten to a height of 4,000 meters just by launching with these guys. I'm pretty sure that's good enough. You know, 4,000 meters, but we aren't going at quite at 1,000 meters per second yet, which is what the delta V is. True, we do have the atmosphere working against us. But this is a nice, compact little craft that, should we need to, because of these, we could probably use these to slow ourselves down quite a bit as we're coming onto the Mun as well. Yeah, see, this thing almost gets us. This thing might even just get into orbit. Just this right here, around around Kerbal. Probably not, but it might. That was kind of silly, but that's what atmospheres do for you. Yeah, so this won't get us into orbit around Kerbal, but it gets us pretty darn close. Not really pretty darn close. It doesn't even get us. It does get us out of the atmosphere, though. And that takes, I think it's 2,000 delta V or something like that. I don't remember what it takes exactly. But that's a pretty good test. So we're going to revert that flight, pretend that test never happened. And we're going to load our Mun. Load it. And we're going to do the same thing that we just did to this thing. We need to add these guys instead of 4. Okay. And then we need to add onto here a decoupler. I'll move these guys ever so slightly over. I'll place those there. Okay. Now then, you should not go off before this guy has a chance to burn. So let's give you your own little thing. I lose them, apparently. Pretty easy. Okay, there we go. Now you, and that guy, and those guys. So those guys should not be in that same section. Okay, it does look to me like those are all right. Did I hit launch instead of save? That's okay, I guess. Let's go ahead and test launch this guy. And I'll be back with you guys when we have a rocket that actually will get us to the Mun, okay? So see you guys in a bit. So, as I was gonna say before, my game crashed, was we explored the Mun, kind of. We transmitted a recovered scientific data around space. Yes, we did that. We achieved orbit around the Mun. Yes, we did that. We did that test. That was earlier. That was just to get some sort of more science. So now what we need to do is we need to land on the Mun and get back. I'm gonna. Are you just debris? Rescue debris. Okay. Terminate you. Debris. Just terminate you. Debris. 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 Well, actually, yeah, just debris it. Okay, much better. So what we need to do is we need to design a spacecraft that will get to the Mun. We need to redesign a spacecraft that will get to the Mun, basically. And then we need to give ourselves an actual Mun lander. So this guy got us there, but now that we have some bigger engines in this guy, we got 650 in max thrust. Do we have any max thrusts from these guys that comes anywhere even close? That's a pretty big fuel tank, but I'm not seeing anybody to match it. Anyway, looks like these are supposed to go together, but I think those might actually be a good size for those too. Yeah. So we'll see which one's better. But anyway, next episode we're going to go to the Mun, and hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you in a bit. Next episode, that is. Have a good one. Don't break too much. Bye.